Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Katrie and I like to talk about all things books. Alright, so guys, today it's a really exciting video. I am going to be reading until I find a 5-star book. Now, for those of you who have been watching, you probably know that I'm a bit stingy with my 5 stars, I guess you could say. I don't give a lot of books 5 stars, like at all. I just don't. Book has to really hit it for me. I have to feel it on multiple levels. Like, it's hard. And I realized when I was looking through my reading journal and my stats for this year that I've only given one book a 5 stars so far. I was like, wow, we're on month 5 now of the year. We're getting close to halfway through the year and I have one book. So I'm determined to find another 5-star through this video. Hopefully it doesn't end up too overly long, but we will see. Yeah, it's just gonna be me vlogging through my days and through my reading a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, let's just get into reading. Hi guys, so I'm starting out. I am currently reading Hope for This Present Crisis by Michael Youssef. This is my Christian nonfiction book for the month. Christian nonfiction is very like back and forth for me. It can be anywhere from like 3.5 to a 5-star depending on how like just rich it was. So we will see. So far I'm not thinking it's going to be a 5-star. What, maybe? So I normally read one nonfiction and one fiction at least like at the same time. I can like go back and forth and take breaks between. So I started this last night, The Rule Book by Sarah Adams, because this is her new one that just came out, and this is also kind of an interconnected, hold on baby, kind of an interconnected, yeah, you want to go look at it? This is kind of interconnected to the cheat sheet, which that's the only Sarah Adams book I've read so far. I have like 3 more and I have not read them. Now I have 4 more. But it was like one of my I think it was my favorite book of last year. And it's a 5-star read for me. So I was really excited about this one, but then when I opened it up and I read there's a little content warning at the beginning of this one, she has a whole sex scene in this. So, I mean, I appreciate, like, if authors are going to do that and have that stuff in the book, I do think that there should be content warnings and there should be stuff at the beginning of the book warning you of it, because I think way too many young people get a hold of books that they have no idea is just smut filled throughout it. So I don't like how there's not content warnings, so I appreciate her putting that, like, authors just in general doing that. But come on, she's been, like, closed door, clean romance up until now. So I'm a little disappointed, and I really hope this isn't this isn't something that she's going to start doing now, because if so, she's going to make me really mad, and I'm not going to be able to continue to support her. But she does tell you which chapter it is in, so that you can completely skip over if you want. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I hate having to skip over stuff in books though, which is why I don't like the stuff in the books to begin with, because it bothers me having to skip over stuff. I like to be able to read the book in its entirety. So unfortunately, not starting this video out looking for a 5-star read very well, because I don't think, even if I love this, I don't think I could be able to give it 5 stars. Like, I would have to give it a 4.75 because of that in it. So we will see. So far, I mean, it's okay. It's fun. I'm not loving it as much as the cheat sheet right off the bat, though. So we will see. But so far, I'm pretty sure neither of these books are going to be 5 stars. I don't know. This one could still surprise me, but yeah, we'll see how long it takes me to get to the end of this video and how many books I have to go through. I just want to find a 5-star, guys. I've only had one this year. Like, all right. Let's get reading. Well, I finished it. I have a lot of thoughts. I definitely didn't like this one as much Yeah, I definitely didn't like this one as much as the cheat sheet. This is not a 5-star book, which I said at the beginning as soon as I read the little insert thing. Don't think it's gonna reach a 5-star. It'd have to be really incredible to have a sex scene in it and still be a 5-star. I did enjoy this though. I really do. Like, I enjoy Sarah Adams' writing. She has some really funny quips. Nora was hilarious. At first I was like, I'm not sure if I can get into this, but I did. I got into her personality. She was a nutcase and I loved it. Derek wasn't as bad as I thought he was going to be considering the last book. Honestly, my favorite parts of this though was when Bree and Nathan, they had like only maybe 3 or 4 scenes throughout the entire book that they were like in it. And those were like my favorite scenes. I love how Bree is just like, yeah, where's Nora? She's gonna be my new best friend. Like, I love her. Part of the reason I feel like I didn't love this book as much is just because Nathan, for me, and the cheat sheet was just like one of the best guy characters, like for me personally, that I could like imagine. He reminded me a lot of my husband. That's probably why. So Derek is not quite as much like my style. This is also more of like a second chance romance, and the cheat sheet is a friends to lovers, and that's one of my favorite tropes too. So obviously just a few things right off the bat that, you know. And then there is a sex scene, which I really hope this isn't a reoccurring thing for her. I really hope she doesn't continue to do this. Do not appreciate that. But I will say, authors, if you're going to put sex scenes in your books, especially if you're going to have cute, cartoony, you know, whatever, and advertise them like that, put it at the front saying there's a sex scene, because way too many young people grab your books. So yeah, I don't know. It was okay. I think I'm going to give this a 4.25, maybe a 4.5. I'm not sure. I really did enjoy it. I got a lot more into it. There were some things I really, really loved, but then there were also some things, I will say, I think she was a little bit more vivid on some descriptions in this, even outside of the sex scene. So the scene leading up to that sex scene, the chapter before, is literally strip poker. And so I was kind of skimming through some of that too. So it really just depends on your comfort levels. But I know she was a little bit descriptive and kind of got, like, to me, spicy. There was some very spicy things in her writing that make you kind of like, ooh. But I didn't prefer it as much, and I felt like it was a little bit different, probably because of the characters are a little bit different in this one. So I didn't quite love that as much either. But I don't know. It's definitely a 4-star. Like, it's definitely a 4-star romance for me. Probably 4.25 or 4.5. I'm leaning towards 4.25 though. But not a bad book. I just really hope that she doesn't continue to start doing sex scenes in her book. Don't do us dirty like that, Sarah Adams. So, but yeah, so far we got 1 book done, and not a 5-star, not a 5-star. I want to find the 5-star. I'm still currently reading Hope for This Present Crisis. Still not thinking it's gonna be a 5-star. I feel like it's gonna be like land on like a 4. It's pretty good so far, but nothing amazing. And I'm trying to now think of what book I should pick up next. So yeah, wish me luck, and I'll let you know when I decide that. Okay, so I think I've decided to go with my next Anne of Green Gables book. Yeah, this is what we're going with. I feel like this is gonna be a 5-star, and I realized when I like picked it, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be 5-star. If this is a 5-star, then this video would either end very quickly, or I would just not be posting it at all. So we'll see. But I mean, the point is to 5-star read, so we'll see. I'm also reading another book at the same time, and I'm supposed to be getting volume 2 of The Cursed Princess Club sometime today, and so as soon as that comes in, I'm going to be putting this book down and reading through that, because it only takes me like an hour to read those graphic novels, and I need to know what happens next. So we still might have enough content, even if this is a 5-star. But yeah, we will see. If nothing else, this cover is a 5-star, because my dear goodness, this is like gorgeous. I'm obsessed with this cover. Please tell me I'm not the only one who's obsessed with this cover. The Puffing Classic edition of this book, I want them all. They're so pretty. But yeah, I'm gonna get started on this. Okay, so here's a really, really dreary day here, and I really wanted to pick up Anne, but because it's such a dreary day. I can't. So I picked The Pale Horse by Agatha Christie. I'm gonna do this instead. This is a mystery novel, and I think it's like right over 200 pages. It's a pretty short one. So I'm gonna do this one. This seems like a much better read for like the weather we're having, and just my house is like so dark and stuff today with the way the weather is. I don't like to turn lights on a lot. I just use natural light most of the time. So, but I'm gonna turn a couple of lights on today, and we'll save Anne, and I'll read it on like once the sun comes back out and start. But I'm gonna get started on this. I'm excited. I've not read an Agatha Christie in quite some time, so, and I've loved her work so far of what I've read. So yeah, let's get into it. Hi guys, so I forgot to update that I started an ebook. I'm so gracious. I got a free ARC of Romancing the Grump by Jenny Proctor through NetGalley. Thank you guys so much for letting me read and review this before it comes out. It should already be out by the time this video is up though, because it comes out Tuesday, April 23rd. So I started this book, and I completely forgot to say that I started this on ebook, but I finished it, guys, and it was good. It was really good. I really liked it, and I will probably talk about it more in another video. But it was like a solid 4 stars for me. It was really cute, really good. I love the characters. It was a fun, clean romance. And I am interested to check out more by Jenny Proctor now. I enjoyed her writing style, and yeah, I enjoyed it. But again, it was not a 5-star, so we will continue to trudge on and see if we can find one. Okay, so I got another book, a free ebook through NetGalley. Thank you so much. I've been so excited about this. And it's called Violins of Hope. It's a children's book, so this is not going to take me long to read. Sometimes children's books get 5 stars, so we'll see. But yeah, it's during the Holocaust, but it follows Jewish families and like the violin story. And yeah, I'm interested to see how it is. I'm expecting to like it decently well though. Alright guys, so I finished Violin of Hope. It was really cute. I liked it, but I felt like it could have been a little bit longer, a little bit more detailed, even though it was a children's book. Like, I felt like it was also really abrupt and short and left out some things. I know children's books are kind of like that, but it could have been longer. It was like, surprised me how short it was. So probably gonna be a 4 stars, I'm thinking. So not another 5-star. I just finished The Pale Horse by Agatha Christie. This was interesting. Definitely not a 5-star. Still haven't found one, unfortunately. I'm thinking I'm gonna put this at 3.75. Maybe. This did have some like magic elements, like black magic, voodoo type of, well, not actual voodoo, but you know, that type of general like stuff in it that I didn't prefer. But like, it wrapped up very nicely. I did not guess the ending. I do kind of guess the ending of a good majority of her books, so that was nice. That was nice. This one kind of had me a little bit shocked. It definitely did trick me a little bit there. So, but again, not a 5-star, unfortunately. So keep trekking on. Hi guys. Okay, so me and my husband started Frieren. I think that's how you say it. Beyond Journey's End. This is a manga. It kind of like gave us Lord of the Rings-esque and also like D&D vibes. So we were really interested to check it out, and we're reading this one together. We're on chapter 3, and there's 7 chapters in this first volume. So far it's a bit slow paced, but it's also interesting. So we will see if this one earns a 5-star. It will be really funny if my next 5-star is also a manga though, because I've only had 1 5-star this year, and it was a manga. So it'll be really funny if the second one ends up being a manga too. We will see though, but yeah, I will update you the more I read. Hi guys, so I forgot to update you, but we did finish Frieren. the Beyond Journey's End manga, the first volume. I gave that 3.5 stars, so yeah. This reading until I found a 5-star video is so far not going the best, honestly. I started a new book, The Flower Van on Love Heart Lane, I think is a very long title, and it's an arc. It comes out at the end of this month, and I got it from NetGalley, so thank you, NetGalley. It's set in Scotland, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to read it, because my family's Scottish, so yeah. But honestly, I'm not getting as much like cultural Scottish vibes from it as I was hoping. Not awful, but we'll see. Alright guys, I am about to read Cursed Princess Club. This is volume 2. I'm so excited for this. I kind of doubt that this is going to end up being a 5-star though, just because there has been slight content in the first one. So unless this has none of it, it's probably going to end up being a 4-star again. So still looking for that 5-star. Why do I laugh so hard at this book? I feel like I'm getting red in the face. Alright guys, so I'm still trying to find a 5-star read. I am going to finally start this book, the second in the Anne of Green Gables series. I'm really hoping. The first book was a 5-star for me, I believe. Yeah, but I also read it for the first time when I was 9. Yeah, 9. And I've since read it a couple times since, and it's still but I don't know, I'm a little bit worried that it's the nostalgia of it, so I don't know, we will see. But I'm about to start this, so maybe we'll finally have a 5-star. Guys, I finally did it. This book right here, I know it's late and the light is this book, Anne of Avonlea, I believe I'm saying that right, Anne of Avonlea, is a 5-star book. I found my 5-star read. Finally. Oh my gosh. I adored this book. I loved this book. This brought me right back into the world, and I was just remembering all of the things I loved about Anne of Green Gables and Ellen Montgomery. Her writing is so beautiful. So beautiful, so funny, just wonderful in so many ways. I loved it. I probably I wish I had a highlighter. I wish I highlighted it, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I would have wanted to highlight this, so. But I found my 5-star. Hi again, guys. So I just wanted to hop back on here at the very end here and just tell you guys that I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I finally found my 5-star read. Oh my goodness. I did realize when I was editing this a little bit that I never said what I rated the Cursed Princess Club. I did finish the Cursed Princess Club volume 2, and I gave that one a 4.25. It still had very minimal stuff in it, and yeah, so it wasn't a 5-star. Honestly, if the Cursed Princess Club books did not have the few small bad content in them that I don't like, they'd probably be instant 5 stars, but unfortunately the author just keeps putting those little things in, so I can't quite give it a 5-star. But yeah, so it was so late when I filmed the end there and finished it off, and so I wanted to talk a little bit more about it. So my 5-star that I found was Anne of Avonlea. This is the second book in the Anne of Green Gables series. I didn't even know this was a series. I read Anne of Green Gables, a really nice big deluxe edition. Actually, is it here? Or no, I was gonna say it's downstairs with my favorite books, of course it is, but a really nice deluxe edition of this that my grandma had gotten me when I was 9. So I read it when I was 9, and I've read it several times since, but it was not until I went to a bookstore last year, this really fancy bookstore, that I saw Anne of Green Gables, and I was like, oh, that's so pretty, and then I was like, wait a minute, there's more. There's another one and another one. And then I looked it up and I was like, this is a series. How did I not know this was a series all these years? So I got the second book in the series and I finally read it. I got this last July. It took me almost a year to read it. Yeah, I have problems. This is why I'm doing a trimming my TBR series now too. But I'm so glad I read this. This was definitely a 5-star. Ellen Montgomery is just amazing at writing. Like, oh my goodness. And the way she writes Anne and the way Anne speaks, like, it's so beautiful. It's so lyrical. And there are quite a few very hilarious parts and like funny quids in this too. I read a couple lines out loud to my husband and he laughed out loud too. It's just such a wholesome book. So good in so many ways. Along with the cover, like, this is a 10 out of 10 book because like it's a 5-star read and a 5-star cover, right? Like, but yeah, I am very much excited to get the next one in the series. I believe the third one is Anne of the Island or Isle. I'll have to double check. Like I said, I only learned it was a series semi-recently, so, but I would love to get the next one in the series and continue on this. But I'm so glad I read this, and I'm so glad you guys came along and I found another 5-star. Now I have 2 5-stars for the year. Hopefully we can bump that number up a little bit, but I am glad that I found another one, and I hope you guys enjoyed all my ramblings and my vlogging of this video, and I hope to see you guys in another video soon, and hopefully you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.